some shit. You have no idea. You have no idea what you just got yourself into.
It is the last 2 missions of Gunmetal make me mad.
Alright, so we're gonna be here for roughly 2 hours.
Yep. This heavy bomb's got a face on it.
Tomorrow we'll do the stream of the last mission of Gunmetal.
Probably.
I mean, you can sigh all you want, but is it inaccurate?
No.
How? Well, you said yesterday, or the first day, you said you were about halfway through the game when you left off.
Yes.
And then you made it to the last 2 missions, so
Yep.
that's still progress.
Yeah.
We have decrypted the remainder of the retrieved data. There is no secret weapon. It's
Oh no! The
enemy has constructed
the people from Earth are making a new teleporter to bring the rest of its army to this nice happy planet.
Haven't you, like, firebombed most of this planet into oblivion by now?
You'd think.
Destroy the gate before the Earthlink is reestablished. Locate the enemy jump gate and find a way to destroy it.
So did you try this mission out last night, or did you get here
No,
and stop?
I just got
Okay.
here and stopped.
This isn't like a roadblock you came back to later. This is all
No.
new content.
This is all new content. The
Excited.
previous mission would have been the roadblock, but I was like, I have like 2 more tries in me, and I beat it on that second try.
Nice.
Yeah,
You
missiles.
need to find a way to deactivate those shields.
So, you know, you've
Gun-
played a lot of Gunmetal.
I've played a lot of Gunmetal, turns out.
How are you liking it now?
It is still not my favorite video game of all time.
Well, that makes sense. There aren't any cats in Gunmetal.
There are no cats in Gunmetal.
You cannot pet the dog in Gunmetal.
You can't really pet the dog or the cats in Judgment except in the credits, where they pet the cat in the credits.
So, you know, you just have to beat the entire game to pet the cat.
Yeah.
The entire game is essentially a quick-time event so that you can then pet the cat.
Yes. You get a cutscene
Still
of petting
counts.
the cat.
Yeah, it still counts.
That's good.
Enemy fighters are closing in.
What if you had to get like 100% completion to pet the cat?
Oh, that would
Otherwise, you
suck.
just looked at it.
Because then I'd have to be really good at mahjong and poker and Oichu Kabu.
I don't even know what that is.
That's another Hanafuda game.
Hanafuda's okay. I don't remember how to play it at all. I used to know, but it's been a long time.
I also used to know. Or at least I knew how
You
to...
shot a lot.
But yet my shield is like mostly full and I only have 99... Like I've only lost a hit point.
Yeah, that's still pretty good. Things seem to be going well.
Yeah.
I can't believe you one-shotted the last 2 missions of
Yeah.
Gunmetal, and this stream was like 15 minutes long. That's crazy.
That'd be so nice if that happened for real.
What do you think the odds of that are?
Low, but
What
not
would you say the
impossible.
worst thing about Gunmetal is?
Checkpointing.
Alright, what would you say most difficult part of Gunmetal is?
The previous mission.
I mean, like, you know, aiming, shooting, evading
Oh.
attacks, you know, that kind of thing.
I would say like evading is pretty hard, as you can tell by the part
There's
where
really no evasion, is there?
no. When you're in jet form, you can do like barrel rolls and Star Fox style like. I have something more useful in that area. Let's try torpedoes. Is that even doing any damage? No. When you're a plane, you have like a barrel roll and like Star Fox all range mode style. Like I'm gonna flip around and do 180s in the air on a button. But on the ground, like you don't have mobility options, which I guess is why you have the shield when you're walking around and not in the air. I guess is how they try to balance that.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You're just tankier on the ground
Yeah.
to try and balance out the fact that you have no evasive maneuvers.
I'm burning through missiles.
It's probably fine. Is there no way to get your ammo back?
There are pickups, but I don't.
Okay.
I don't see any on the map, which is sad. And also, your mech missiles and your plane missiles are two different missiles.
Huh.
So I'm gonna switch to being a plane and now have 20 missiles back.
Nice.
Admittedly, now I'm getting shot at, so we're gonna switch back to being a robot to get shot at a little less. Luckily, there doesn't really seem to be like a time limit on this mission. Ow.
Energy readings from the jump gate are holding steady. There is still time. Ammo supplies are on their way.
Oh, hey,
Use
cool.
your radar to locate them.
They're sending me ammo supplies, which is useful because I don't have any missiles left in it as a mech. We will go get those once I finish shooting this thing.
I know this is original Xbox, but this is some sorry-ass looking terrain.
What? You don't like the splotches of green?
It's a green smear.
Yeah, it
The
is.
occasional gray smear. This looks like...
Sir was calling it a Dreamcast game, like early Dreamcast.
I can see that. What I was thinking was this looks like an early Earth Defense Force game that someone took all the cool stuff out of.
All the bugs and...
Yeah. Like, they took out all the stuff that would be fun about Earth Defense Force. And then left in bad shooting. You can't even sing in this game.
That's true.
If this was a Macross game, you could sing, I'm just saying. Singing is surprisingly important to the Macross plotline.
Also, these clouds look really weird.
Clouds look weird in real life. I don't judge video game clouds harshly.
I judge video game clouds incredibly harshly.
Actual clouds look like bullshit anyways. That said, now that you pointed that out, yeah, that's some weird skybox.
I mean, I admire that it's moving, because that's, like, not easy to do in 2000s. But, like, I don't know, it looks like someone just, like, filmed lava or something. Oh, shit.
Like a lava lamp.
Yeah. Remember when I was like, oh, I'm glad there's, like, no time limit.
Mm-hmm. They just had a time limit.
There may
Did
have-
the time limit just run out.
There may have been a time limit, but I've destroyed
Oh.
all the... I've just... Uh-oh. Oh, it may just be, like, a
Yeah.
plot thing.
Jump gate is now
Oh, okay.
Shut it down before they have time to
Oh, no, though, they're shooting dudes out of this warp
Oh, that's
thing.
probably bad. So do you just have to destroy it while it fires dudes out?
Yeah. Oh, the...
standing.
Oh, hey, no, we fixed it.
Okay.
I don't know. This is weird.
Powerful fighters have emerged from the
You probably don't need to worry about it.
Probably not.
Everything will probably be fine.
Yeah.
More ammunition is on its way.
Oh, Jesus. We're gonna go get ammo.
Too powerful. Leave the jump gate and take them out ASAP.
We did not get ammo, but that's okay, because we've pulled everybody over here, so now we can go back to the jump gate and just shoot plane missiles. Oh no, my health. Stop shooting me. Oh boy. Well, that didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when I did both these missions on my first try?
Yeah, it was great. Oh, this does not seem to be working out well for you. You're getting shot a lot. Those were a lot of badly designed
fine.
Earth
Find a way
jets.
to destroy it. You need to find a way to deactivate those shields.
This is off to a slightly worse start.
But it's okay, because now you know what you're dealing with.
It's true.
That's it. One of the shield generators has been exposed.
Also, I know the answer is deal with the planes and stop trying to just shotgun the objectives.
Watch out. Enemy fighters
Well,
are
just some
moving
more
in.
planes.
Energy readings from the
No,
jump
because
gate holding
I
steady.
destroyed all the
They're
power to
still
the jump gate or whatever.
Okay.
I think that's the idea.
That would make sense, but also I don't trust this game.
What about gunmetal has given you any reason not to trust it?
Maybe the fact that I completely blocked it out of my memory until I saw you playing it.
Use your weapon to locate them.
Like, the fact that I saw this game being played and my immediate reaction was, oh shit, followed by, like,
Gate shield.
a rush of memories of, like, right, no, you totally played this. Like, I played a lot of this. It's like a terrible movie flashback where you remember that you saw a murder, except in this case it was gunmetal.
Gunmetal, very similar to murder.
I mean, how are you feeling right now after all the gunmetal? You're rather in the midst of the gunmetal.
I am in the midst of the gunmetal.
Gunmetal is happening.
Yeah. There we go. Eat it.
Random aside, as I mess around with Dynasty Warriors over here, my favorite thing in any character creator is a really odd small detail, but I think it might just be when a character creator gives you the option to adjust your eyelid height individually. Like, being able to have a character just half-lidded all the time so they constantly look unamused is one of my favorite details. And I am glad that this game has that.
My favorite part of character creators is when they give like default heads so that I don't have to try and make a head that always ends up looking terrifying.
That makes sense.
Or just like a bank of just like, here's a bunch of pre-made head shapes that look like people. You do
This
you.
game has that.
Yay!
There's a whole pre-made section.
And then
A
that,
couple
and
of
then
them are good.
and then you can just like change the hair and
The angle of the nose.
yep. On that missiles.
Those angle is very important.
And destroy this generator and then go get the ammo pickup. Pew, pew, pew.
Oh, so at some point during this, I was going to talk about Sea of Solitude, which I have not finished. I want to point out. I played what I'm going to assume is little more than half of that game.
How bad is bullying make me mad?
It's pretty rough. Have you looked up anything about the Sea of Solitude?
No, but I'm just guessing that it's about bullying from all the trailers and all the everything I've seen about it.
You could guess how much actual dialogue did all the trailers have? Not much, right?
No, like none.
Okay, but you know, you could tell from looking at it that it was probably about bullying, right?
Yeah.
Due to the school and the shadow children would attack you.
Yes.
Okay, but what about while you're going through the school being attacked by shadow children, you also had multiple characters giving voiceovers about how there are bullies. And those bullies may in fact be bad.
So here's where Sea of Solitude is making me think of like Gone Home.
Mm-hmm.
I like Gone Home. I don't, but they give you the way to play Gone Home, like the way you should play Gone Home after you finish Gone Home. And I find that very weird.
What do you mean by that?
So you know how Gone Home has like, well, I don't know if you know, but Gone Home's got all this narration,
Yeah.
like when you find certain items and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like your sister is talking about stuff and things of that nature. If you know the thing to know about Gone Home, not even if you know the thing to know about Gone Home, but like if you're paying remotely attention to those conversations, you know the thing to know about Gone Home almost immediately. It's hilarious how, oh boy, that didn't go well.
How obvious it is.
Yeah.
So, Sea of Solitude is sort of similar. It's... I think a good way to describe it. It's like, you could have no dialogue in that game and still get the general idea of what is happening. But the dialogue pushes all of it to be a level of on the nose and just in your face that makes it really painful to go through.
That's
I don't mean painful in an emotional, heartfelt way. I mean painful in a
Like,
this is kind of embarrassing way.
I know you use the I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, I know writers who use subtext and they're all cowards. It is that to an umpteenth degree, and in their defense, it is clearly made by like a foreign team or something.
Yes.
I feel like the people who did this, English is definitely not their first language.
I believe they are Spanish, I think.
Okay, I would have guessed French just because of the weird accents the main characters seem to have, but Spanish makes sense as well.
I may be wrong. I'm not 100% sure.
I'm just gonna go with what you said.
Don't do that.
Yes. If it's wrong, it's on TFP's head.
Well,
Send your tweets to
at the fake psychic, yeah. Send all fan mail to Mario has butt cramps at yahoo.com.
We have made the final ammo drop. Hang in there.
So, like, I'm trying to think of the best example of it, and the best example might be where I stopped playing, and it's why I stopped playing.
Oh boy.
So a little bit of mid-game spoilers for Sea of Solitude here. So you're playing through the game, and the whole game you're hearing about how the main character's parents apparently had some sort of contentious separation. And the little brother was bullied in school because he had a girl name and all this other nonsense. And this whole thing, you go through like half the game dealing with the little brother situation. It's all very sad. And then it's like, alright, and I honestly thought the game was going to end after that, and it was like, alright, nope, we're going to keep going. Here's a new problem to deal with. And it's like, okay, let's go see what the new problem is, and you go over to this other part of the sea, and you get there, and there's this big lady monster just hanging out in the water. It's like a big lady with like tentacle hair. Just hanging out, staring up at the sky in the water. And you bump your boat into her, and she starts yelling about like, oh, why can't you just leave me alone? Why are you putting all your problems on me? Don't I do enough? I'm tired. I want to rest. And it's like, no, I get it. The monsters are mom. Like, you don't... It's not subtext. If you just say that... Like, if you just have it...
That's just text.
If you just have this monster run through a bunch of generic
Oh,
upset
God damn
mom
it.
dialogue. Did you just explode?
No.
Did you succeed and accomplish the mission? Please tell me you did. Was your no about exploding sarcastic? God damn it! You just exploded. You son of a bitch.
Find a way to destroy it.
But hey, now you know what to do.
Yeah. So clear out some of the jets, and then
Yeah,
go.
clear out enough that they're not going to blow you up, and then go blow up the things. This checks out. But yeah, and then just to hammer the point home further, off to the side, like climbing up a building, is like a little weaselly male. I want to point out these are subtitled as female monster and male monster, and the male monster is off to the side going like, "Oh well, you know, they're just asking for like attention or whatever. You can totally help out." And then the mom gets really mad and throws your boat at the male monster. Who could that represent, I wonder?
Who could it be?
Throws your boat at them and then goes, there, she's your problem now. You handle it. And it's like, no, I get it. It's the parents. We,
Do-
like,
Do you
don't-
though? I don't
I'm
know if
pretty
you
sure
get
I
it.
get it. Like, it's so... Like, if you didn't have any dialogue there, it would still be obvious. But they have this constant narration over everything and all the characters talking and just giving, like, super blatant dialogue, just spelling the situation out for you. Like, even the opening is pretty rough, because it, like, opens with a monologue from the main character about, like, oh, I've got, like, a family and friends, but I'm here again, all alone. Why do I feel so lonely? And it's just like, oh god, just stop talking.
No.
Please stop talking. If there was, like...
If there was
if
an
I
option
turned
to turn off the
subtitle-
dialogue.
Like, I could just mute the volume and then turn off the subtitles. And
Eh,
then pretend the game didn't have any dialogue and see if that was better. Like, I can almost guarantee it would be. Because, like, it feels like it should be more of, like, a Grease situation. And that game has 0 dialogue. And you still get everything that's going on in that game. And honestly, for a game with 0 dialogue, I honestly wish they spelled out slightly less in Greed. Like, I like my weird, emotional indie games vague. Because honestly, they're usually too on the nose to begin with.
yeah.
And this one is super, it'd be on the nose even without the dialogue at points. But with the dialogue, it's over the fucking top. The whole school section is so bad. It's like, and I want to point out the thing about all the brothers being bullied by these people for having a girl's name, that goes on for like a solid 45 minutes of constant gameplay. Of like running through the school section and being attacked by the scary ghost children, and then also having the constant voiceover of all the kids going like, oh, you know what we're gonna do? The next time we see him, we're gonna beat him up. And then just like that escalates to the point of like you go into like a scary library and the shadow kids are just like, oh, the next time we see that kid, we're gonna kill him.
Whoa.
Yeah, which is I think a bit more than bullying, but
Yeah.
and then it escalates and finally climaxes in the epitome of the little brother's bullying.
In the what
where,
now?
Apparently, huh?
In the what now?
What?
in the epitome, I believe is the word you're looking for.
I don't know what I said. I
You
think I
said
said climax.
No, you said epitome.
Whatever. Epitome. I'm tired. It's a long day at work. It's
That's
actually a
fair.
short day at work, but it felt long. It was draining.
Fair.
But so, anyways, you get to the climax of the kids bullying. Where you go to the school gym, and there's just like it's like 5 or 6, like, cause it's like these little mini, like not quite combat encounters where you just gotta like evade enemies and touch these icons to progress the game, basically.
Yeah.
But like, while you're doing this, there's like 5 or 6 pauses with more dialogue of the kids going, I don't know, Sonny isn't even a boy's name. Can you prove you're a boy? And then like constantly just getting more and more obvious to the point where it gets to the point of like a bunch of shadow children chanting pants down, pants down.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then they pull the kid, and then they pull the little brother's pants down, and then they're like, "Oh, what's he crying for? What a baby!" And then it's like, "Oh, that was apparently the bullying that happened." Which I'm gonna be honest, it's pretty fucking rough, but also like could have just, you know, not had that go on for like 7 fucking sections. You could have just opened with that, even.
Also,
Like, there's no reason to hammer all of the points home as hard as they do.
also, I'm sorry, I'm still hung up on fucking.
What, the Shadow Children chanting pants down?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they wanted to pull his pants down to prove he was a boy. Because that's how school bullying works. Probably. I don't know. I haven't dealt with school bullies in a very long time. I don't know how school bullies work these days. Maybe there are new, more inventive forms of bullying.
I don't know if chanting pants down is one of them.
Huh?
I don't know if chanting pants down at someone is one of them or not, but you know,
I could be.
could be.
At last, the jump gate is now defenseless. Shut it down before they have time to react.
I don't know, everything about that game feels like it is on the verge of being alright, but they just went too far with it.
Fires has ceased.
Like, it's just too much. The art style's super cool, everything in that game looks awesome, but God, the writing is so bad. I don't remember if I said it in Twitter or on the IRC, but that game needs either less writing or way better writing.
I believe that was a Twitter thing.
Okay. Because, yeah. Like, just less dialogue or way better dialogue would help.
I feel like that's a good case in most things. Most things need either less dialogue or better dialogue.
Because just having your characters flat out going like, "Oh, but I'm sad," is not...
Writing?
It's not good writing. Like, it is... I'm gonna say this. It feels sub-David Cage.
Oh, that's...
Just
that's-
in terms of how on the goddamn nose it is. Like, there's no reason for it. There's no reason you have to write it like this. You're getting shot a lot.
I'm getting shot a whole bunch.
Can you, like, turn into a robot midair, turn around, shoot them while you have the shields, then turn back into a jet and fly away?
Let's try that out. I don't have a lot of shields, and no.
Oh, damn.
Because it like takes a second to transform, and while you're there,
Oh.
like your shields charge up.
So, okay, I didn't realize your shields had to charge up when you transformed. That does suck.
I tried it, though.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, you were probably gonna explode.
I was probably going to explode there anyway. I don't understand what causes, like,
The jets to shoot out.
well, the first phase of the jets to shoot out. So it seems like it just happens. It seems like there is a destruction bit like where if you destroy a certain amount of stuff, then the first wave of jets shoot out. The colonel's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. We got this." But I don't know what that certain amount of destruction is.
You need to find a way to deactivate those shields.
What you?
Sorry, there was a random thread over on the wrestling subreddit
Uh-oh.
that was poorly worded. They were talking about the Extreme Rules and the Aleister Black match, but the way they have worded this title is, quote, "Who will blackface at Extreme Rules?" Which has just led to everyone collectively being confused about why this person is thinking someone will come out in blackface at Extreme Rules.
I get it now. It took me a second.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the title is just "Who will blackface at Extreme Rules?"
Fighters are closing in.
But
Energy readings from the jump gate are holding steady. There is still time.
I don't know. Dolph Ziggler, maybe?
I mean, he's got to do something to get attention.
Ow.
Ammo supplies are on their way. Use your radar to locate them.
Bonnie Dix.
The jump gate shield has been weakened.
Oh. I walked into a torpedo.
You don't want to do that.
Generally not.
Generally.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, watch episode 2 of Legion season 3.
I did.
It's still pretty good.
It's still real good.
I'm really interested to see where this is going. I don't know, do you have any random predictions? So I feel like making predictions about that show is a terrible idea.
Yeah, I don't know if I really have anything at the moment, other than I feel like my out of left field thing here is gonna be like Switch doesn't really exist and is secretly like Shadow King something.
Ah. Like this whole thing is all a plot to get to David.
Yeah.
The enemy fleet is beginning to pass through the gate.
That's my only like out of left field.
I don't know. None of my predictions are super out of left field, which is probably why they'll all be wrong. But I was just thinking this is totally going to end with Lenny pulling some shit to try and
Orbiting cruiser is taking care of those
change the
fighters.
past in a way that benefits her.
Yes.
Like, she's going to double-cross David and try to do the past change he did on her own. And that will probably be where the horrible, time travel demon gets played.
I can see that.
Because also, remember the horrible time travel demon?
Yeah. It's hard to not think about the horrible time travel demon.
The jump gate is now defenseless. Shut it down before
Thanks, Chinese John Hamm.
What if it was just John Hamm speaking Chinese?
I'd be impressed.
destroy all remaining reactor cores and then get out of there.
What if it was John Cena, considering he knows Mandarin now?
Enemy fighters is
I would still be impressed.
watch out. Powerful fighters have emerged from the jump
Shit,
gate.
shit.
They're
Get up.
heading your way.
Get out. Get.
More ammunition is on its way. Those bombers are too powerful. Leave the jump gate and take them out ASAP.
My other thought was that maybe, if they tried to go back and make it so that the Shadow King never possessed David in the first place, he would be way worse. So they end up having to go back and make sure the Shadow King possesses him as a baby.
Yeah.
Because maybe sane David is worse than crazy David.
No, he just possesses Professor X, and now it's like, uh-oh.
It's okay, just find some stairs.
God damn it.
I want to point out again that is how they defeated Professor Xavier in Ultimate Marvel Comics.
No.
To remain the worst thing in the
No,
world.
I'm aware.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just shove Professor X down some stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Man!
Yeah.
So,
Uh-huh.
so I can talk about the part where I worked on Marvel Puzzle Quest now that I'm in the credits.
Oh, yeah.
There was an old bug because Colossus has the fastball special ability because, fastball special.
Uh-huh.
First rule of fastball special is you don't talk about fastball special. But there was a bug because you used to not be able to fastball special Professor X.
Huh. Okay.
And they decided there wasn't really a good reason for it. So they made it mechanically possible, and then one of the designers was like, but wait, we're throwing a guy in a wheelchair. That's
Yeah.
probably not great. And so one of the other designers just posted that picture of Wolverine shoving Professor X down a flight of stairs that just says stairs on it. And it's the funniest thing.
I want to point out the lead up to him just saying stairs is him talking about how, I'm totally gonna take you out, Professor Xavier. And Xavier's like, oh yeah, how? And he's like, because I found Professor Xavier's greatest weakness. And the next panel is just him saying stairs as he shoves him down the stairs.
That's amazing.
Ultimate Marvel is terrible.
I mean, yes, but that's still funny. That's dumb, but I find that hilarious.
Take out the jump gate and shut down the Earthlink for good.
As long as we don't have to have the discussion about Tyrone Cash again.
No, we've discussed Tyrone Cash quite enough.
I don't know if we ever told Serv about him.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Well, that looks bad.
Warning, the gate is highly unstable. Get out of there as fast as you can.
Level increased.
Did we do it?
To Earth has been severed.
Yay!
From
Mission
enemy
complete.
hordes. Mission complete.
We did it. One more mission to go.
How are you feeling about it?
I'm
I
glad.
mean, that one only took you 39 minutes.
And 4 tries.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. This last mission is called Salvation.
not yet won. The last vestiges of the enemy force.
The war
are
ends
advancing on one of our
here.
few remaining military installations. Work with our carrier and her dropships to protect our base, the main settlement, and the energy outposts. This is it. The war ends here. Enemy ships are approaching the main settlement. Work with our carrier to eliminate them.
Whoa.
Enemy fighters are moving to intercept. Engage them at once.
I'm standing on this big ship. Why can I not destroy this thing? Oh boy. Get. Oh, the frame rate's really good right now. I can't even express. Oh god. How good that frame rate was.
Dropship 2 has been critically wounded.
You know, actually, now that I look at it, the terrain and just kind of the look of this game reminds me of an original Xbox game that I remember playing, which was it was like this weird Star Wars Clone Wars game that came in like a double pack with Jet Set Radio Future.
Not Jet Set Radio Future, Tetris.
Dropship 2 destroyed.
I just wonder if it was with Jet Set. Something came in a weird combo pack.
It was Sega GT.
Okay. I remember, for some reason I thought those two were in the combo pack together, but it was some weird Star Wars Clone Wars thing.
Yeah. Because I have that combo pack with
Dropship 3 is engaging the enemy.
Tetris Worlds and Clone Wars. The frame rate is literally so bad that it's like eating my directional inputs. I just want that to be known. Like, that's not good.
Dropship 3 has fallen.
Critical system failure imminent.
I died.
This mission might take slightly longer than expected due to the frame rate actively slowing you down. but
Yeah.
There's a lot of guns on that thing. Man, those are some copy and pasted ass
Ships are
houses.
approaching the main settlement. Work with our
Get the
carrier
houses,
to
it's where they live.
Enemy fighters are moving to intercept. Engage them at once.
Oh, shit. I didn't... This is not my smartest move I've ever made. Oh, I got it. Cool. Jesus. My health. We're gonna go try and find one of those recharging thingies like this.
Dropship 2 has been critically wounded.
I've been critically wounded. Give me a break, Colonel. Or Dan Green. It's either Paul Eiding or Dan Green is what the voice sounds like.
Alum increase.
Or both.
Dropship 2 destroyed. Good work. Enemy ship destroyed. Dropship 3 is engaging the enemy.
Oh, frame rate. Oh no. Okay, no, we're good. Everything's fine. I thought I had the bad depth perception and then just turned into a robot next to the big enemy ship, but I did it. I laid it on the big enemy ship, which is good. That's what I wanted. Cool. I got destroyed way faster than I was expecting.
Carrier's integrity has been compromised. Do what you can to save it. Neutralize remaining hostiles. All enemies have been destroyed.
Wait, that can't be it, can it?
Could be.
That'd be great if it was. I would love it if it was.
Congratulations, you defeated the final boss.
Ah, damn it.
Remainder of the enemy
Haha.
force is on its way.
Oh, why?
That's a great question.
Warning! Enemy battle cruiser approaching. Allied forces are expendable, but if our base is destroyed, then the war is lost.
Really like the Colonel's mission objective here. It's just like, look, man, people are probably not going to make it.
I mean, they're probably not. But as long as you make it, it's fine.
I missed. Oh shit, it's another one of those. I gotta go. Hold on. It's another one of those things that you can't really get under because it's got the big dumb cannon on the bottom. I know the civilian death toll is rising, okay? Not a lot I can do about that.
I mean, your boss even said, like, hey, some people aren't going to make it. It's fine. I believe he used the exact words, it's fine.
Nice. I don't know where else I can shoot. Oh.
Prepare yourself for the next attack wave.
That wasn't it?
All enemies have been destroyed.
You just said all enemies have been destroyed, though. That should mean all enemies.
position out of range of our main guns. Advance with caution.
You shouldn't insult your enemy's weight like that, Colonel. Fake Colonel.
Enemy units are advancing on the remote outposts. These provide power for the main base and are heavily populated. You must protect them at once.
Critical system
Oh dear. Oh. We tried. Hold on. We're gonna.
The important thing here is you're getting close.
Am I?
Sure,
I did 3 of 4 waves.
that's close.
Enemy ships
It's
are
only one
approaching
wave
the main
away.
settlement. Work with our carrier to eliminate them. Enemy fighters are moving to intercept. Engage them at once.
Whoa, physics. Yeah, I don't know if you heard. When Serv and I were just talking about Judgment all the time last time. Serv looked this game up on Steam. Apparently, it is in the Steam sale for 75 cents,
Huh.
which is more than I paid for this
I
copy
was
of
gonna
this
say
game.
that is maybe more than they should be asking.
I literally picked this up because I was at a game store in Salem,
Mm-hmm.
and they were doing a like general buy 2 get 1 free on your purchase less than or on games less than $5, and I had 2 games less than $5, and I was like, well, I need one more.
It's free.
It's free. This looks dumb. Maybe I'll stream it sometime. And here we are.
How do you feel about that decision now?
Should have gotten, PS2 John Madden or whatever.
Did you stream Madden?
No.
Whole season, go.
No one wants to watch me play football on an easy difficulty.
I mean, you say
I mean-
that as though people were into gunmetal.
I say that as...
Fans were raving for gunmetal.
Oh, yeah, no. My fan raving for gunmetal.
To be fair, you did at least get the joy of me having like a fucking PTSD flashback of remembering that I played this game.
That's true. That was very
So
fun.
there's that.
Oh, hey.
Is it over now?
No. I stood too close to the explosion, and I went from 80 health to 7, and then I got shot.
Enemy ships are approaching the main
Lesson learned, don't stand under explosions.
carrier to eliminate them.
Don't stand next to them. Don't look at them. A lot of rules about explosions.
Be cool about explosion safety.
Fighters are moving to intercept. Engage them at once.
Whoa, physics.
hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit. Oh, they hit me.
Ugh, it's exactly what you want to happen.
It's literally the opposite of what I was trying to get them to do.
Enemy ships are approaching the main settlement. Work with our carrier to eliminate them. Enemy fighters are moving to intercept. Engage them at once. Good work. Enemy ship destroyed. Drop ship 2 has been critically wounded.
Ah,
You get surprised in the Dynasty Warriors?
no, the Discord noise happened because
Oh.
Grav showed up.
Oh, hi.
Say what?
It was unexpected. How's it going, Grav?
It's going alright.
It's going alright, except for the part where you showed up for a stream and more gunmetal was happening.
You gotta eat your gunmetals before we get to the Soul Reaver 2.
I will qualify that statement. This game seemed fine, except for the parts where TFP was getting himself one-shot, but I didn't catch the last stream, so that may have happened less.
There was no one-shotting last stream. It was just a lot of really long missions that I would die near the end of, like what's been happening with this mission. Even though I haven't even made it to near the end of it this time. I made it near the end of it once, and then I died.
You want to go back and play Mecha Assault?
Arm and re-energize.
That would be a
The
good
remainder of the
video
enemy
game to
fleet
play.
is on its way.
Increased. Ammo increased.
That game even had single player.
Damn.
Warning. Enemy battle cruiser approaching.
Not as opposed to this game, but just the multiplayer was the main draw, but that don't work no more.
The war is lost.
I played a chunk of the single player of Mech Assault and really enjoyed it.
Protect the civilians.
At least more than this game.
Alright, to be fair, list of games who've enjoyed less than Gunmetal.
Thief. That new Thief.
Thief for the 4.
Yeah. Darkest of Days. I would rather play this than Darkest of Days.
Mighty number 9.
Yes. Detroit?
Did you play Detroit?
No.
All the Telltales?
Not all the Telltales, because I still really like the strong bad Telltales.
How about the Batman?
I would play this over Batman.
You're doing well. Prepare yourself for the next attack wave. All enemies have been destroyed. Heavy enemy
Metal Gear Survive.
position out of range of our main guns. Advance with caution.
I think this game is better than Metal Gear Survive.
Enemy units are advancing on the remote outposts. These provide power for the main base and are heavily populated. You must protect them at once.
This is about where I got to last time before dying.
But you have more or less health than last time.
I would say more at the moment. It's
I
probably
mean, you're looking good.
it's probably going to evaporate rather quickly.
Everything's gonna
but
go great. It's all fine.
I'm out of missiles though. That's a problem.
Critical system failure imminent.
Well, it's gonna go fine.
Why wouldn't it?
Why wouldn't it indeed?
Enemy ships are approaching the main settlement. Work with our carrier to eliminate them. Enemy fighters are moving to intercept. Engage them at once.
Why would I have to restart this mission again?
I mean, only if you did something dumb like dying. And that would never happen.
Yeah, no.
So we're all set. Because you've got this figured out now. You've tried it enough times, by now you've got it all memorized. You're edge of tomorrowing your way through this game.
I was gonna say I'm like that one dude from the Kingdom Hearts. I've got it memorized.
Oh yeah, you are. That dude you named your cat after?
Did not name my cat after that dude.
Really? What's your cat's name?
The cat's name is Axel.
The case closed.
Was not named after that.
Is it named after the Mega Man X5 boss?
No. My cat's named Axel because it snuck up underneath a car and then was just here.
Enemy ships are approaching the main settlement. Work with our carrier
As good a reason
to
as any.
eliminate them.
Also a good cover for your secret Kingdom Hearts fandom.
Moving to intercept.
Absolutely
Engage them
not.
at once.
Your good secret.
So when is TFP going to stream the entire Kingdom Hearts franchise?
Never.
in approximately 365 divided by 2 days.
God damn it.
Whatever, that was funny and you know it.
It was.
Oh, this is a bad situation I've gotten myself into. The frame rate is literally so bad. It is continuing to eat my directional inputs, which is maybe like the worst thing about any video game.
Dropship 2 has been critically wounded.
Like, there's a point where, when I said that, I was literally holding left, and my robot was still walking to the right.
Good work. Enemy ship destroyed.
Oh, frame rates. The original Xbox could not handle firepower of this magnitude.
The original Xbox wasn't ready for gunmetal.
I mean, you look at this frame rate and tell me if you think the original Xbox was ready for gunmetal.
Critical system failure imminent.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're ready for gunmetal.
Good enough.
All enemies
Seems
have been
better than
destroyed.
GoldenEye, so.
Power increased.
Rearm
I'm now
and
gonna look up what the
re-energize.
world speedrunning record for
Friendly
gunmetal
enemy
is.
fleet
Oh,
on its way.
Jesus.
I'm concerned better frame rate than GoldenEye is the only metric that matters.
Warning.
Gunmetal.
Cruiser approaching.
Held by Track Day.
Forces are expendable.
59 minutes and
Our base
51
is destroyed,
seconds.
then the war is lost.
Good for him.
This game is only an hour long.
Is it?
According to this guy.
Wasn't time
There's
to beat
video proof.
timetobeat.com
Huh?
or whatever it is, wasn't that like 2 hours?
Protect the civilians.
Yes.
TFP said it was 2.5 hours.
Okay, whatever.
How long?
But clearly I misread it. It's actually 2.5 streams, which we're probably gonna take the over on, like maybe about 3 streams. It seems like.
Sustained heavy damage.
Well, you know, it's casual.
Yeah.
Sometimes you take a little bit longer just to really take in the whole experience.
You
You
want.
don't want to rush through gunmetal.
You don't.
Not enjoy everything it has to offer. It's like when you're eating a fine meal. It's like you eat slowly to enjoy it.
Gunmetal, like a fine meal.
I don't know about you, but I cram my face.
Oh yeah, no, I eat way faster than anyone I know. Like I had pizza last night with a couple of friends, and I ate 2 slices before they were both done with their
Prepare
first.
yourself
And
for
it's
the
like,
next
yeah,
attack
no.
wave.
I'm doing well.
That's the American way.
It's like, come on, step it up. You got pizza to eat.
I can safely say you probably eat pizza faster than I do.
Power increased.
Well, yeah, because you don't eat pizza.
It's true.
Or does that mean I eat pizza much slower since you've already eaten all of the pizza you will ever eat?
Well, no,
You've consumed your maximum amount of pizza already.
because I think the way this would work would be if you put a plate of pizza in front of both of us, you would finish first. Therefore, you eat pizza faster than I do.
Yeah, in the short term. But I mean, long term, over the course of our lifespans, I've still got pizza to eat while you were done.
Strange and confusing pizza math.
Yeah.
I can only pray that the best pizzas of my life are ahead of me.
Well, I've had some pretty good pizzas as long as they stack up to that.
Heavy enemy units are moving into position out of range of our main guns. Advance with caution.
Apparently, this section this third section that I've been getting to and dying repeatedly is another one of those things that I'm apparently doing very wrong, and that apparently the
Oh.
answer is to take out all of the tiny ships first, and then go to the big carriers and whatnot.
Do you have a gunmetal guide open?
I do now.
Enemy units are advancing on the remote outposts.
Admittedly, it is for the PC version, so
Main
you know,
base and are heavily populated.
but I have to imagine they're similar.
Once.
Ow!
Ammo increased. Critical system failure imminent.
I'm gonna go heal. F it. Just make this take longer so my inevitable game over is even more depressing.
It hurts that much more.
Yep.
It's probably fine. I don't see any reason why everything won't go great this time.
Yeah, no, I got this.
Obviously.
Like Mass Effect Andromeda, I got this. Or sorry, we got this.
You got this. It's all in your hands now. Unless you think that our moral support will, like, help you.
I mean, generally it does.
Like, if we cheer you on, will that make you complete this better?
No, if you like make fun of me, I'll do it better.
Oh, okay. So we have to mock you to make you succeed.
Yes.
Boy, that TFP sure is bad at the video games.
Yep. It's true.
I mean, there's a lot of video evidence.
There really is.
There's so much. Like, if there was a court case to prove that someone was bad at video games, like, in terms of who has the most evidence going against them, or like who'd be the easiest case to prove, it's like DSP, all of the best friends, every YouTube streamer ever, the entire staff of Polygon, and then TFP.
I'm glad I'm at least like over the over or under both the DSP and the entire staff at Polygon.
I mean, we've all seen that Doom video.
That's true.
Oh, right. Also, somewhere below you on that list is that dude what couldn't get past the Cuphead tutorial. Because holy shit.
If I had to bet on someone, at a fighting game tournament, it would probably not be TFP.
That's good money. Good money.
But if I had to bet on someone to come in like a solid third or fourth place, I'd probably go for TFP.
Yeah, and also totally depends on the game.
Yeah.
Evil Zone.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
You don't want to bet on me.
And you don't want to bet on me in Marvel too. Or
I
one.
love Marvel 2 up until I learned there was a competitive scene for Marvel 2 and saw how everyone plays that game. Then I was like, man, I hate Marvel now.
The
So,
only Marvel game I'm even mildly competent at would be Marvel 3.
As a stupid child, I loved Marvel 2 because I didn't understand the concept of fighting games being competitive, really. Marvel 2 was just a thing that I played to play as cool characters and punch other cool characters.
so my fun Marvel vs. Capcom 2 moment was on that PSN re-release. I played, or like I was like, oh yeah, I beat the arcade mode. I continued, like twice, but I beat it. I'm gonna try this online thing.
Ah.
So I tried playing online. Oh, hold on. I think I may have failed
Oh, shit, how?
because everybody died.
Well, I mean, they should have taken cover.
Probably. But so I feel like I should have known I was in trouble when I was trying to find all my characters and used up most of the character select time. And then that guy had picked all his characters like immediately.
Because he just knew exactly where they were.
Yeah. And then I did not land a hit.
Enemy fighters are moving to intercept. Engage them at once.
So I'm gonna say this guy is dumb, and I'm not gonna try to fight all the mini enemies. Maybe that works on the PC version, where you have a frame rate above 5. Shit. Again, I really want to point out I'm holding right at the moment and still going left. There we go. Basically, ever since I got off that ship, I had pressed left originally, and then I started holding right. And you will see at the moment at which my direction switched.
Oh, I'm watching.
Critically wounded. Good work. Enemy ship destroyed. Protect our settlements.
Can't protect your settlements if I'm dead.
Yeah, these guys really gotta relax.
Dropship 2 destroyed.
Also, why are you like the only person out there fighting?
That's a great question.
Do you even have a military, or is it just you?
There are other ships somewhere. Like, we have big blue drop ships, I think, are us. Holding right again, just still moving to the left. I don't understand why this happens. Because, like, it's not an upscaler, like, input lag thing, because the camera reacts immediately. It's just movement.
Enemy ships are approaching the main settlement. Work with our carriers
Yeah,
to
I got
eliminate
nothing.
them. Enemy fighters are moving to intercept. Engage them at once.
Figured I would try this out, but it doesn't seem to be working. Gunmetal.
I heard it's a video game.
It's true. Apparently there are 2 video games named Gunmetal. This was another thing that Serv and I discovered last night.
There's like some weird gunmetal arcade something. Never looked at the speedrunner for this. Some 2D thing.
Serv said there was something that was FMV.
Ooh.
And so it's like, why am I not playing the FMV one?
Apparently there's some 2D game called Gunmetal Arcadia Zero. Look for the FMV game. That didn't work.
You just type in Gunmetal FMV.
Yeah.
Okay, again. I don't understand how the movement works in this video game.
There's an FPS game called Gunmetal. It's not FMV. But it does look really bad.
Serv said FMV. That's all I'm gonna say.
Maybe he meant FPS.
Can Serv be trusted?
No.
No.
Dropship 3 is engaging the enemy.
God, this Gunmetal Arcadia Zero thing is totally like a fucking Zelda 2 ripoff.
Yeah.
Rising.
Holy shit, this thing is Zelda 2.
Now you're talking.
Like, this seems litigious.
Why am I not playing that one?
I don't know. Holy shit, it's got Dark Souls boss intros?
Well, okay.
Who's this game made?
That's why I'm not playing that one. Fucking get.
There is. Okay, it was made in 2016. It's not actually an old game. It's a new game made to look like an old game. I was about to say, if this game had like the weird Dark Souls intros back in the NES days, that'd be a hell of a thing. Yeah, this has too much. The effects are too good for this to be an NES game. That said, man, this is made for people who are way into Zelda 2 and nothing else. How's it going, buddy?
Not great.
It seems like you got exploded again.
I did.
The only advice I've got is to explode less.
Work with our carrier to
I'm
eliminate
working on it.
enemy fighters are moving to intercept. Engage.
Oh shit.
How's it going?
I missed my transform into robot on big ship. We did that next to last mission real easy. I was excited. I was like, oh, maybe this won't be the worst.
Maybe.
the lesson. Never have hope.
Critical system failure imminent.
Enemy ships are approaching the main settlement. Work with our carrier to eliminate them.
Also, I just realized I misread this guide. It was totally that third phase thing that was like, oh, take out everything else first. It was me totally misreading a thing. It totally is just take out these dropship things as fast as you can, which apparently I need to do faster. That guy's not shooting. You can live for now. Also, I think it's jumping. I think jumping is what's fucking with my movement inputs, which is a bad thing to have happen.
Yeah, when jumping is like your only evasive maneuver in robot form, you kind of want it to work proper.
Critical system failure imminent.
Enemy ship destroyed.
Payload increased.
Didn't mean to grab that ammo pickup, but whatever. It's fine.
Dropship 2 destroyed.
Pew, pew, pew.
All enemies have been destroyed.
Burk.
So anyways, aside from the gunmetal, what have you been up to?
I finished Judgment.
Rearm and re-energize. The remainder of the
I'm
enemy
playing some
fleet is
Mario
on its way.
Maker.
Payload increased.
I'm trying to come up with a good fourth course because I feel like my first one was really good. My second one was like interestingly themed,
Allied forces
and my third one is a garbage train wreck.
base is destroyed, then the war is lost.
Harsh.
My third Mario Maker course that I made is, I'm not gonna say impossibly difficult because I had to clear it to upload it, but it's more Dan Reicherty than I would like.
Protect the civilians. Civilian death toll is rising.
Or like Dan Reichert, but with less irritating puzzles.
Civilian death toll is rising.
Okay.
Like it's
More just difficult execution.
yeah. Because the problem is I added in a whole bunch of like cheeps, and it's Super Mario it's the forest zone that has the water, so the cheeps just jump up into the path all the time.
That does sound rough, not gonna lie.
It's rough. Get.
You're doing well. Prepare
Alright.
yourself for the next attack wave. All enemies
I want to do more stuff with Super Mario World theming because I like Super Mario World a lot. But I also kind of want to try out like the Super Mario 3D World stuff because it's got the
heavy enemy units are moving into
like clear
position out
pipes
of
and
range of our main
trees
guard.
and stuff.
Advance with caution.
I really appreciate the
Yeah, you're just gonna hear random dinosaurs nonsense happening because there's no reason, there's no way to turn off the controller voice thing in this game. I don't know why. Every other game has that option, but this one it's just like, nah, you're stuck with this voice through the control thing.
it's weird.
I'm gonna be honest, I kind of hate the controller speaker. I don't think I've ever liked the controller speaker.
There is one game that I think
Controller speakers are bad. I'm with you.
there is one series that I think uses them very well. I think No More Heroes uses controller speakers super good.
I would agree with you, except that my experience playing No More Heroes was playing No More Heroes for a friend in high school who was not good enough to beat that game on her own. So she wanted me to play it for her too, so she could still get the story. And then me having to try to secondhand relay all of Sylvia's phone calls to her. Because it's coming through a fucking controller speaker.
Yeah, it is because it's like a cell phone.
Which is stupid.
It's super cool.
Put it in a cutscene, you lazy bastards.
You could just turn off the controller speaker and it would come out
To eliminate them.
the TV in No More Heroes at least.
Enemy fighters are moving to intercept.
Also, it was cool in Super Smash Brothers when if you were playing with like a classic controller and you picked a person, then it'd be like it'd make a noise like, "Oh, you picked this person." I wonder if I need to. I should probably go for the other carrier first in that third wave, considering that the one that I keep going to's butt is facing the other carrier. So when I try to take out that carrier, I end up getting shot by two carriers, and that's bad.
Critical system failure imminent.
Oh, damn it.
Enemy ships are approaching the main settlement. Work with our
Nick, Matt, how
carrier to
prepared are
eliminate
you for a fourth stream of gunmetal?
I mean, I think the real question is how prepared you are.
That's a great question.
Are you ready to just go all in on a full stream with the final mission of Gunmetal?
I've gone all in on dumber things.
I mean, I'll hang out for it. Although, for the record, apparently my Sundays for the foreseeable future will be somewhat busy.
Are you doing the D&Ds?
Seems like it. It was kind of an impromptu thing this last time, but it appears to have become a running thing. which is fine. It was fun.
Yeah. Whoop. I don't understand what's happening with my movements. I don't understand why I'm not. There we go.
Good work. Enemy ship destroyed.
I didn't understand why I was not firing any missiles either.
Drop ship 2 has been critically wounded.
Also, I mean, we're only
We're
an
only
hour
like,
and a half into this. There's still
Yeah.
time for you to totally pull this off.
there is. But I'm trying to, you know, reverse jinx myself. I'm just like, oh, yep, not gonna happen this time. And then I do it, and I'm super cool. As cool as someone can be playing gunmetal.
So really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Drop ship 3 is engaging the enemy.
Critical system failure imminent.
Although I'm gonna explode. No. No. Damn it. I was feeling good about that run, and then I reverse jinxed it.
Enemy ships are approaching the main settlement. Work with our carrier to eliminate them. Enemy fighters are moving to intercept. Engage them at once.
So, did you see being the elite today make you mad?
I did, in fact.
I appreciate the joke about TNT librarians. As someone who watched that librarian show.
Failure imminent.
Ah, gunmetal.
Enemy ships are approaching the main settlement.
Yeah, how is it?
Work with our carrier to eliminate them.
Are you regretting this whole thing yet?
No. No regrets.
Enemy
Never give up,
Decided
never
it's totally
surrender.
worth it.
engage them at once.
I mean, it's all going to be worth it when you get to those credits.
Oh, yeah.
You see the people responsible for this.
And then it turns out I know, like, half of them. It's like, oh, shit.
Turns out you were one of them.
Oh, no! That explains a lot, if this game was made by a 7-year-old. That's mean. I shouldn't say that. But it was funny. God, walk the other way. I hate this. Do I have the manual for this game? I do not. You know what I do have the manual for? Dao
Something
Fang Fist of the Lotus.
Oh shit.
There was a non-zero possibility that this was going to be a Dao Fang stream series, but then I played it to test the upscaler, and it was like,
You decided against it?
I decided against it.
Well, yeah, that's on you.
Enemy fighters are moving to intercept. Engage them at once.
What happened to John Tobias?
Man, I don't know. He turned into a weird shadow monster, I think. Or like half of one.
I just mean, like, in terms of, like, those PS2 Mortal Kombat games / Dao Fang.
Are you implying there's something wrong with those PS2 Mortal Kombat games?
I'm implying that they're not very good.
I mean, fair.
Work. Enemy ship destroyed.
But, like, also I feel like Dao Fang also just has, like, weird, like, mode. Just, like, the, like, us trying to do, like, old Asian man voice was narrating it. It's like, oh, you want to talk about the battle between the White Dragon and the Black Dragon? Or White Lotus and Black Dragon, or whatever the shit it was. Very interesting.
Sounds like that guy from Indigo Prophecy.
Yes.
The fucking antique store owner. Who turns out to be a Jewish guy pretending to be a Chinese guy to rip people off. Because David Cage games.
Oh, no.
Did you forget about that part?
I did. I just remembered the antique store. Run by
Yeah.
the racist Asian caricature.
Yeah, who was actually secretly a racist Jewish character.
To eliminate them.
David Cage.
Uh-huh. He's operating on levels you can't even comprehend.
Fighters are moving to intercept. Engage
He's operating on that 5th level racism.
He's operating on levels you're really glad you can't comprehend.
Critical system failure imminent.
Please stop shooting me. They didn't stop shooting me.
It's unfortunate.
I hate this. I hate this so much, make me mad.
I mean, you could be playing something else.
I could.
settlement. Work with our carrier to eliminate them.
Rumor has it, but
The only video game that exists in the world anymore is Gunmetal and Dynasty
This is
Warriors
like-
8 Empires.
Is it like that Mario Party video
Yes.
where video games were ended by a Mario Party?
Yes.
Except in this case, all video games but Gunmetal were ended.
Good thing I finished Judgment before that happened, you know?
You'll always have your memories of Judgment.
Yeah. What a good game that was.
Where would you rank it in the Yakuza hierarchy?
For me, I would say it's probably like new second best.
Better than everything before?
Yeah.
How much of that is because it's a Yakuza game where you're a detective?
I mean a lot, but also it's like really good and like
Enemy ships are approaching the main settlement.
I feel like it has the most interesting villain motivations of all of the Yakuza games. Which still super early, so there will be talk of Judgment spoilers probably like once Serve and other people finish that game, but
And also in the Game of the Year cast.
oh yeah. Because that game is cool. Easy
You
not
make a great case for it to fall somewhere under God Eater 3.
my case for it to be like best story, and it will probably end up, I don't know, a solid 8th game of the year.
I feel like I've got to come up with a category to put Sea of Solitude under. I'm not sure where it would go though.
Worst use of subtext.
But there's no use of subtext.
Worst use of no
It's like
subtext.
hypertext.
There's links in it.
I was about to
Yes.
make that joke.
That's literally what hypertext is.
Least subtle video game of the year. You got it. You got
Yeah, it's the thing. Every category I can think of is kind of just it.
Enemy ships are approaching the main settlement.
The Division 2. I don't
Carrier
know.
to eliminate them.
Bring back most likely to have a Disturbed soundtrack.
Fighters are moving to intercept.
Sea of Solitude. Most likely to have a Linkin Park soundtrack. Their game title most likely to be a Linkin Park album. Sea of Solitude, Control, Astral Chain.
Tickets keep coming.
Move!
Critical system failure imminent.
This is so dumb.
Enemy ships are approaching
For the
main
record,
settlement.
do not Google gunmetal
Carrier to
movement.
eliminate them.
Oh?
You get watch parts made of, or in the color of gunmetal.
That makes some amount of sense.
Enemy fighters are moving to intercept.
Because, like, this cannot be right. I refuse to.
You're just trying to find out if these controls are fucking with you.
Yeah. Like, I don't understand what is causing this part where the character. Because, like, this was happening in past missions, just not to this extent. Of just, like, holding the opposite direction and moving. Or holding one direction and moving in the opposite direction. frame rates. Oh yeah, other weird thing that I learned about Judgment from beating it. Apparently, if you play with the dub on like some kind of crazy person, James Hong is in that game. James Hong voices the owner of the Beef Zone.
Critical system failure
I'm
imminent.
sorry.
You heard me.
All enemies have been destroyed.
There's a new restaurant in Kamurocho called the Beef Zone, and it plays a semi-important role in like a side bit thing about like a not a Yakuza gang, but a gang in Kamurocho.
Mm-hmm.
That ends up like running money to,
Warning. Enemy
or
battle
running guns to make money,
forces are expendable, but if our
which
base
explains
is
why
destroyed, then the war is lost.
Yagami has so many lines about, don't you know there are laws about guns? Which is still funny. Oh shit.
Protect the civilians. Civilian death toll is rising.
Can't see where I'm going.
Civilian death toll is rising.
Am I on top of it? No, I'm not.
Carrier has sustained heavy damage.
Civilian death toll is rising.
Fuck.
I inadvertently made my Dynasty Warriors created character really good at these assassination missions. So now I've killed like half of the officers on this map without ever actually being in a real battle.
I always knew you were an assassin.
Just not even going to acknowledge it.
Our carrier's integrity has been compromised. Do what you can to save it. You're doing well. Prepare
Critical
yourself for the
system
next
failure
attack wave.
imminent. Power increased.
Have you seen this final the final Splatfest thing happen, or is it happening like this weekend or this upcoming weekend? I don't remember.
Not sure. Let's see.
The fucking Chaos versus Order Splatfest.
To decide whether fucking Lucifer or YHVH ends up ruling the Splatoon world.
Yeah.
Final Splatfest, Yosuga versus whatever the fuck the other reasons in that game were.
Are moving into position out of range of our main guns.
Alright, third phase. The one that I keep dying at.
Alright, you got it this time though.
Yeah. We're gonna try going for this other mothership first.
Yeah, Pearl's representing chaos. I always knew Marino was a narc.
See, this is my problem with this final Splatfest, is that I like Marina more than, I like Marina more than Pearl.
Well, that's a personal problem for you then.
Yeah.
Units are advancing on the remote outposts. These provide power for the main base and are heavily populated. You must attack them at once.
Apparently it is July 18th to the 21st.
So it's not this weekend, but it's like next weekend.
Yes.
So do you have like a strategy here and the problem with execution, or is it just like there is nothing even on the strategic level that makes sense?
So, I think the issue here is a couple-fold. One is just the controls are a disaster
Right.
with the weird, like, I am holding left and moving right nonsense.
That's always fun.
Yeah. The other part of it is just you're very fragile, and so the part where they're just throwing a bunch of late game enemies at you all at once means that you take hits like nobody's business and then you die very quickly.
Right. Because I was going to say, like, even in the best case scenario, dodging does not seem to really be an option.
No.
Dropship 4 is under heavy attack.
Or hover cannons will be coming.
Man, I haven't watched that speedrun in a while. I should do that. That is one of my favorite GDQ speedruns in a very long time.
That was the Phantom Menace, right?
Yes.
Critical system failure imminent.
Enemy ship destroyed.
God damn it. Well, I got farther in phase 3 than I ever have yet thus far.
See, improvement.
Progress.
I think the solution is totally take out the far one first and then go to the first one because of the way they are positioned, which means if you go to the first one first, then you're being shot by both of them.
With our carrier to eliminate.
And you're still being shot by both of them if you go to the second one first, just less directly.
Enemy fighters are moving to intercept. Engage them at once.
But yeah, a lot of it at this point just seems like execution at a level that is difficult. With A, original Xbox controller, and B, frame rate in the solid single digits, and C, movement bugs. At the very least, that's what I'm going to blame it on. Just going to channel my inner, bad at video game people and blame the video game and not me.
I appreciate that not only is the domain escapefromjugglermountain.com a thing, that it's not Giant Bomb related.
Fucking what?
Okay, so let me bring up the thread here.
Is this related to that thing from earlier where they revealed that Juggalo face paint is the answer to facial recognition?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's that Alex Navarro thread.
Oh wait, this is the weird visual novel thing the guy made, right?
Oh, is that what it is? I honestly don't know.
So some guy in his Twitter thing said that he'd made some weird cyberpunk visual novel thing with his friends about juggalos. He had a link to it, and I think that might be what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, it does say visual novel. I missed the visual part.
Did you think it was just a novel about juggalos?
I
It could
did.
be a post-apocalyptic cyberpunk novel about juggalos. You don't know.
I did.
Dropship 2 has been critically wounded.
Oh, it's that time.
Good work.
What is
Enemy
this?
ship destroyed.
Power increased.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
I'll still be playing this mission.
Probably.
Dropship 2 destroyed.
Fuck my health.
Enemy ships are approaching the main settlement. Work with our carrier to eliminate them. Enemy fighters are moving to intercept. Engage them at once.
Actually, hold on. Oops. Nope, okay. I was wondering if I could, like, jack the sensitivity up a lot, because I'm also occasionally having trouble, like, spinning the camera fast enough. And the answer to that is no. There is no sensitivity options. This was from an era before sensitivity options.
I'm pretty sure this game came out after Halo.
Probably.
Being that Halo was a launch title. And to add mouse sensitivity options, and by mouse I mean controller.
Critical system failure imminent.
How long have I been going for?
Basically, I'm saying that's the biggest failing of gunmetal right there.
Yeah.
The lack of camera sensitivity options.
Enemy ships are approaching the main settlement. Work with our carrier to eliminate them.
I'm gonna give it like 1 or 2 more attempts and then push this off until tomorrow.
Moving to intercept. Engage them at
Entirely understandable.
God, my health is just evaporating.
Critical system failure imminent.
Enemy ships are approaching the main settlement. Work with our carrier to eliminate them. Enemy fighters are moving to intercept. Engage them at once.
Waterway off. Critical system failure imminent.
Fucking... What even? I don't understand why sometimes I'm able to do this strategy good, and then sometimes I just die immediately.
Enemy ships are approaching the main settlement. Work with our carrier to eliminate them.
Oops. Let's try using this disc launcher and see if I can ricochet it onto some of the cannons that are shooting me before I jump down to...
Critical system failure imminent.
Nope. Okay. Cool.
I give up. We're gonna finish this tomorrow. I hope. Good night, everybody.